It is definitely possible to make $375 or more per post without any prior experience or without spending a dime. With the power of AI writing tools, even amateur writers can effortlessly craft engaging content that captivates readers and that meets the standards of some of the top paying platforms out there. And here's the best part. Anyone can do it. Whether you're a student, a stay-at-home parent, or just someone looking for another stream of income, this opportunity is available to you. And it may be the solution that gets you to financial independence, but you have to put in the work. So in this video, Rockstars, I'm gonna reveal step by step how to tap into a lucrative opportunity and start earning from the comfort of your home per post. And in doing so, I'm actually gonna share several reputable websites that will pay you anywhere from $100 to as much as $1,500 per post, which leads us to the question of the day. And the question isn't, are these websites that I'm about to share and their earning potential real? Because as you will see, they're reputable platforms. The question is whether you are doing what is required to earn from them.
Hey, it's so better, gonna show you the way. From rags to riches, we gonna say. Mindset shift, turn the page today.
Rockstars, it's great to have you back. Thank you for your loyalty and welcome to the Rockstar Academy. And if you're not yet a Rockstar, feel free to join us by subscribing. But either way, I'm just glad that you are here. That said, let's move to step one of this process. And the first step is to define your niche or the topic that you're gonna focus on for the posts that you're gonna make. Before you start writing, yes, you will be writing, but we'll be using AI to do so. By having a genuine interest in what you're doing, it will allow you to be more engaging and more authentic. As an example, if you love to travel, you could write about unique travel destinations or travel tips or travel advisory, and that way you're doing something that you love. Or if you want to focus on general interest topics, you can consider writing about personal development or lifestyle tips, or you can create how-to content. As an example, how to stop your hair from fizzing out in Jamaica weather. I could do with that kind of a post. Anyway, let's move to step two. This is where we're gonna use the AI to generate content. And ChatGPT, which I'm sure most of you are familiar with, is the tool of choice for this particular video. You can use ChatGPT free for what I'm about to show you. As an example, if you're writing about travel tips, like I mentioned earlier, you can start with write me a blog post about the top 5 travel tips for solo travelers and ensure that this blog post is engaging and attention grabbing. Now, this is at a high level. It's not as detailed as you can get, but I'm warming you up for what's to come. The great thing is you'll just need to enter the prompt and the AI will do all the work for you. But take a look at the results here on screen that we got from this simple prompt. It's an all-encompassing blog post that could earn you the kind of money I mentioned earlier. But Rockstars, to differentiate yourself, you cannot stop there. You have to iterate and refine your post. And you're gonna use the generated content from ChatGPT as the foundation. You're then gonna read through that post. You're gonna make any necessary adjustments to ensure that it aligns with your voice and your perspective. You're personalizing it, and don't worry about the mistakes that you may make when you're doing that. There's a step in this process to fix those mistakes. Just go ahead and have fun and put you into your post. Now, step 3 is critical. This is where you optimize your content, and a good title, good keywords, and descriptions are the holy trinity of online content visibility. And I know Rockstars, you have heard about SEO or search engine optimization. That's what we're talking about here. Your title, that your post has, it's your first impression. And listen, sometimes it's your only impression, because that's all your potential reader or viewer is gonna see to determine if they want to click on it. It needs to be attention grabbing, it needs to be intriguing, and it needs to be relevant for what it is that you're offering. And to get that good title, those keywords or tags or descriptions where applicable, you can use this prompt in ChatGPT that I'm showing you here on screen. And you can do a screenshot of the prompt that I'm popping up somewhere here on screen. And you're gonna get an amazing title that's built to come to the top of a search engine when someone puts in a specific keyword that's either in your title, in your description, or in the keywords of your post where applicable. And with it showing up at the top of a search engine platform, it's gonna drive higher click-through rates. And with that happening, you're gonna get more visibility for your post. A good title, keyword, and description are the difference between getting lost in the vast sea of online content or standing out as a beacon. So take the time, rock stars, to craft them carefully using this prompt, because your success depends on it. Now you're at step 5, and this is where we're gonna edit and proofread our post. Even though AI generated the content, it's very important for you to proofread your work to catch any errors or inconsistencies. And what I do is, if I use ChatGPT to create the post, as we did in this example, I'll use Google Gemini to edit and proofread it. So it's one AI tool going up against the other. And in this video here, I share what Google Gemini is and how to use it to earn. You can also use platforms like Grammarly if you already have it. The results of this proofreading process in Google Gemini will be free of grammatical errors, and it will flow a lot more, making you seem more professional for creating this post. I also recommend that you add images into your post, and you can use a free version of Canva and just type relevant keywords from your actual blog post, get the images and incorporate them in your post to differentiate your offering. Because some of these platforms that I'm going to tell you about, they're looking for someone with a difference. You can also use Google Gemini to get images with a free version. Now let's move to step 5. And this is where we're going to submit our posts to platforms that pay per post. And I'm gonna give you here several credible websites that will pay you good money per post. Now, I'm gonna put the clickable link for all these websites on Patreon. So if you're a subscriber on Patreon, I'll put a link in the description of this video, and when you click on it, it will take you to those clickable links on Patreon, and that way you can just click and start submitting your articles, because here I'm gonna give you the submission instructions. If you are a YouTube member, I'll put the links there as well. But if you're neither a Patreon subscriber or a YouTube member, I'm gonna do my best to pop them up here on screen so that you can capture them quickly and do a search and follow the process. Nobody will be left out. Now, some of these platforms are available worldwide, and some of them may work for you because you're able to write good posts that align with those platforms' objectives, and some may not. Everything is not for everyone. Evaluate the options, decide on which one is best for you, and start creating posts using AI to submit to these platforms with an objective to get paid per post. Now, the first niche is travel and vacation. And Horizon Edition magazine is the first reputable place. Now, this particular website focuses on lifestyle and travel stories. And when you land on the website, at the menu bar at the top, as I'm showing you here on screen, you're gonna select Write for Us. After selecting Write for Us from the menu, you can follow the instructions and make sure you submit a great article. They're gonna review it, and your success depends on it. As you can see here on their website, they will not respond instantly. So be patient, rock stars. They require 1 to 2 days to respond. And as per their website, if you don't receive a response from them in 3 business days, it means that you can apply or submit your articles elsewhere. And that's really a nice way of saying your article isn't good enough. So you understand why I spent so much time earlier explaining the process to getting a good article that stands out, even using AI. Give everything you've got to this process, because Horizon actually pays between $100 and $450 per post. Now, if your area is general interest, which I suspect most of you will be able to create a post in this particular niche, these platforms or websites are ideal for you. The first one is the War Cry, another reputable platform out there where you can share articles and stories of faith and community, or articles and posts on mental health. You can visit their website and the submission details are on the homepage, and all you have to do is to select Connect from the menu, and then you select Write for Us. Carefully follow the instructions that are provided here to submit your article, and they will respond within 3 to 4 weeks with an approval, or if you don't hear from them, you know what that means, right? They actually pay about 35 cents per word. So if your post is 1,000 words, as an example, you'll be able to make about $350 if it's approved or accepted. Now, next on the list is guide posts, and this is where you can share inspirational stories and life experiences. And again, just visit their platform, and right here on the homepage, if you go to the footer, you'll see here, Tell Us Your Story. And all you have to do is to click on Tell Us Your Story, follow the guidelines, and as per their website, if you don't hear from them in 2 months, feel free to submit your story to another publisher. Your potential to earn is about $250 per post if it's accepted. Next on the list is a very popular platform where you can actually post and earn $200 per post, and it is Chicken Soup for the Soul. This is where you can share heartwarming, positive, uplifting, real story, and also personal anecdotes. Just visit chickensoup.com, and in the footer of their website, as I'm showing you here, where it says submit your story, you click on that, and then you follow the guidelines very carefully. And like all the other platforms on the list, you do not get paid for the submission. It has to be approved for you to earn per post. They only pay for stories if they publish them in one of their books, which is typically 6 months to a year after you actually submit this post. So if you're looking for a quick response, this may not be the platform for you. But if you are invested, then you can explore this option. Next on the list is a platform that I actually use to post with an objective to earn, and it is Medium. And the earning potential varies depending on the topic, your niche, and different factors. Now here you can choose to post a variety of topics, including technology, self-improvement, and entrepreneurship. And you can join the Medium Partner Program by going to medium.com, and here you can earn based on reader engagement. On the homepage of Medium, after you have created an account, you can select Write, which is right here in the menu. And this is the header menu on the website, and then you submit your article. The Medium Partner Program is free to join. Everything I've shared before also is free for you to submit articles, and you need at least 100 followers and 1 published story to start earning on Medium. When Medium members who pay an actual subscription per month, like I do, when we read your stories, a portion of our membership fee goes to you who created the post or the story or the blog or the article, and as such, you earn from that membership fee and the allocation or the portion that goes to you. Like I said earlier, I don't have a specific dollar amount that Medium will pay because it's contingent on the length of your story, the engagement, the topic, to name a few of the different criteria or factors that influences how much you get paid. That said, Rockstars, there are many writers out there and they tell their stories all over the internet that are using Medium to make hundreds or thousands of US dollars per month. Next on the list is news, politics, and entertainment. And if you have an interest in that niche, then these websites are for you. The first is High Country News, or HCN. And this is where you can share posts on environmental and social justice stories. And the website is hcn.org. On the home page, in the footer, you're going to select Pitch Us a Story, and you're going to follow the instructions to submit your post. They actually pay $1 per word for reported content, and of course, reported content, it means news articles or news stories, and 50 cents per word for essays or reviews. Their rates are actually the same whether the material is published in print, online, or both. And as an example, at 50 cents per word for essay or reviews, for 3,000 words, you'd make $1,500 if your post is accepted after you submit it. Next on the list is another popular one, which is the Sun Magazine. And this is where you can submit personal essays, fiction, and poetry. And the website is thesunmagazine.org. And on their homepage, as I'm showing you here on screen, in the header, you just select submit, and then you select essay, fiction, and poetry. And here you're going to find post submission guidelines, and they pay about $200 for personal essay, fiction, and poetry. Of course, it's based on the length, and of course, it's contingent on it being accepted. Now, Rockstars, as an amateur doing this and posting this kind of content online using AI to make money, you must stay consistent. You must post on multiple platforms. Again, there are no guarantees, but if you put in the work, I want you to think about this. These platforms already have posts. They already have articles. They already have stories. They already have poetry. They already have news articles. So it means that someone out there or people out there are posting and making this money. And as long as it's possible, I have every confidence that as a rock star, you can give it a shot. Until next time, walk good.
Rockstar Academy, we change the game. Flip your work and stay the same. From dreams to